In the heart of Central and South America's rainforests, a mysterious creature lives a life in slow motion. Draped in greenish fur, suspended from branches with an almost meditative stillness, the sloth seems to defy nature's usual pace. It moves slowly, eats slowly, and even digests slowly. But why? Why has evolution sculpted this animal into one of the slowest creatures on Earth? Today, we explore the fascinating reasons behind the sloth's sluggish lifestyle, a story of energy, survival, and ancient adaptation. To understand slowness, we must go back in time. Sloths belong to the order Pilosa, which also includes anteaters. Their ancestors were once giants, some as large as elephants, roaming prehistoric landscapes. But as climates shifted and ecosystems changed, modern tree-dwelling sloths emerged around 35 million years ago. These smaller species evolved not for speed, but for efficiency. Every part of their biology was re-engineered for survival in a very specific niche: the high leafy canopies of tropical forests. Speed wasn't just unnecessary, it would have been a liability. Instead, sloths evolved to conserve energy at all costs. At the core of the sloth's slowness is its extremely low metabolic rate, the slowest of any mammal. A human body burns calories to keep warm and active, but a sloth uses only about half the energy we do, relative to its size. Why? Because their diet offers so little fuel. Sloths feed almost exclusively on leaves, a food source that's abundant but low in nutrients. Digesting these fibrous meals takes an incredible amount of time, up to a full month to process one meal. Moving slowly allows them to stretch their limited energy supply, like sipping water from a nearly empty cup. Their internal body temperature is also low, around 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and it fluctuates with the environment, similar to reptiles. This cold-blooded-like trait further slows their energy burn. Being slow also helps sloths avoid predators in a very unexpected way. Sloths are not built to fight or flee. Instead, they've mastered the art of camouflage and stillness. Their algae-covered fur blends in with mossy branches, making them nearly invisible to eagles, jaguars, and snakes. Movement attracts attention in the rainforest, but sloths move so slowly they barely disturb a single leaf. Their slowness becomes a survival strategy, hiding in plain sight by becoming part of the scenery. Living in the treetops means navigating a vertical world. Sloths use their long claws to hang effortlessly from branches, often upside down. Their muscles and joints are specially adapted for this. Surprisingly, they use almost no energy to stay suspended. In fact, sloths spend over 90% of their lives hanging from trees. They even sleep upside down for 15 to 20 hours a day. On the ground, they're far more vulnerable. They only descend about once a week to do something very specific: defecate. Even this act is slow and ritual-like and incredibly risky. But some scientists believe it's crucial for spreading their scent and possibly helping with mating. The sloth is not just slow, it's an entire mobile ecosystem. Their fur hosts a variety of life: algae, fungi, moths, and beetles. The algae give their fur a green tint, which helps with camouflage. In return, the sloth benefits from the algae's nutrients, absorbed through the skin when grooming. This mutualistic relationship is a beautiful example of evolutionary balance. Even the sloth's slow movement helps maintain this tiny jungle. Sudden bursts of speed might disturb its delicate passengers. In a world obsessed with speed and efficiency, the sloth is a reminder that life doesn't always need to be fast to be successful. Its slowness is not a flaw, but a finely tuned adaptation. It is energy conservation perfected, camouflage through stillness, and a quiet rejection of the survival of the fastest. So the next time you see a sloth moving at its famously glacial pace, remember, it's not being lazy, it's being brilliant. Because sometimes the best way to thrive is to take life slow.